What's up guys, my name is DeadVerse and let's use the SG-12 shotgun in BO7 Zombies. The SG-12 has a flashlight binary trigger that allows for greater tactical stance and increased fire rate. Time to kill some zombies with this overpowered shotgun. Yep, you heard that right. The SG-12 shotgun is one of the best weapons in the game. It's crazy how fast I can kill zombies. Look at this. I'm going to use Frenzy Guard, and the fact that I can get so many kills within a few seconds is one of the best things that I love about this game and also this shotgun. Now we can get some rewards and let's see what we get. And nice, we got Vote Trade. Time to kill these Ravagers with the SG-12, and within a few pellets we were able to put them down quite easily. Now let's just get the rest of the Ravagers, and so far we're pretty good, and let's get that max ammo. My goal with the SG-12 shotgun is to show you guys how effective it is against killing zombies, also against Ravagers and bears, just because of the insane hipfire spread that you get from tactical stance and the increased fire rate, which so far we're able to get so many of them. That is quite incredible, and I just love that so far. When Treyarch brings back old guns, usually they feel underpowered or not as useful as they once were. However, this gun feels much different than that. It's just so much more powerful, and in the right hands, it just becomes such a great weapon to use. Now from here, we're going to kill some more zombies, and I just love the fact that they brought back this shotgun back. You know, it had been a while since I played Black Ops 4. However, I was thinking to myself, man, we do need more shotguns, and in this game, Black Ops 7, having a semi-auto shotgun makes a difference. Time to upgrade our shotgun to Pack-a-Punch 1, and let's see how it does against some zombies. I mean, so far we're able to get a few kills. They're coming in slowly, but we'll get them. And so far, I like Diner just because in this area, it's pretty close quarters, and I just like that. Let's kill the rest of the zombies, and so far, this gun has pretty good penetration power, which means that within one pellet, I can kill up to like 2 to 3 zombies, and I just love that. And we just get that last one and we're good to go. Moving forward, every weapon that Treyarch releases into zombies that is DLC related should feel powerful and great in one person's hand. Luckily, this shotgun accomplishes that. However, I can think of many guns in this game that I feel as though every time they release, I'm like thinking to myself, why is it like this? Why does it feel so underpowered? And I just don't like that at all. I mean, who does? Just think about it. It's like a weapon should feel good. It should be like, man, I feel excited to see it. Especially weapons that return to this game should feel amazing. And I just feel like sometimes they just don't accomplish that. Now, the good thing is that, of course, over time they do come up with patches that increase its weapon's power. And once they do, of course in the future I'm going to be testing that out. So I can show you guys, hey, you should start using this weapon now. Because every weapon that I test out, it's just something that I want you guys to enjoy. To feel like, man, it was truly deserving to watch this. And so far with this weapon, I mean, we're able to kill zombies within 1 to 2 shots, and I just love that. It just makes you feel powerful, like, hey, I got this. Time to kill the bear. Seems hard, right? But luckily with the brain rot ammo mod and within 5 to 10 trigger pulls, we're able to put them down quite fast. I'm telling you, this SG-12 shotgun is just so overpowered. The fact they're able to kill zombies and the bear quickly is just something I enjoy seeing. It just feels satisfaction, just being able to be like, hey, I see you, and now you're gone. I mean, wouldn't anyone want that? Wouldn't you guys want that too? With a great gun, you need great perks, right? Now we're going to add stamina, death shot, death perception, and PSG flopper. I mean, incredible speeds, crazy hipfire, seeing zombies easier, and sliding everywhere, especially in DMs. But in this case, we're just killing zombies, of course. Now from here, what we're going to do is just use insta-kill, just to tap every zombie, then use Frenzy Guard so we can get the rest of them. And then from here, I'm going to grab this full power-up so that, of course, anytime we get trapped in a corner, I can just shoot my gun as fast as I can. So far, the Ravagers aren't really hard to deal with. However, in future maps, I just hope that the Ravagers don't come back. I mean, think about it this way. If you see them everywhere, you're like, man, they get quite annoying. But when it's just like on 1 or 2 maps, it's like, okay, I don't mind them. I could easily kill them. They're not really useful to me, but I got them. Time to get some elevation kills, and using Frenzy Guard is such a great combo. Just because we were able to kill zombies and bears super fast. That was like 3 to 5 seconds. That's amazing. How incredible this shotgun is. Now from here, let's see what we get from our rewards. Hopefully we get 2 perks, who knows. And look at that, I predicted that so well. With any gun, you of course want to train. Personally in this game, I feel like camping isn't really a vital strategy. Maybe in some areas, but personally, I just love training. Just because I'm able to kill zombies quite fast and have no problem. It's crazy to think that the zombies think they have a chance on me. I mean, think about it. I have this powerful ass shotgun in my hands. They can't even touch me. Not even one single bit. Time for PAP 2 on the SG-12 shotgun. And that green camo looks sick. But the thing is that these zombies are trying to get at us. And luckily that bear tries to sneak in. But man, he's not even good at that. And then from here, let's just get the rest of the zombies. Unfortunately, I do get cornered. But luckily, I do have Frenzy Guard. So I'm going to use that. And in the brain rot, I have turned the zombies so that they're my allies. Now from here, let's just get the rest of the zombies that are coming our way. And in the brain rot, we'll deal with the rest of them. Just get that one that's outside, and then from there we're good. I tried testing the other ammo types such as Dragon's Breath and Slugs, and I just found it not to be useful. Dragon's Breath is pretty decent because you do have the Napalm Burst ammo type on it. However, I just feel like it takes a while to kill zombies and it's just not as useful. And Slugs, well, it's just one bullet and I just feel like it's just not as good as I thought. I get the idea that Slugs is meant to be like a powerful one-shot kill. However, for the most part, it just doesn't kill enough and within a fast pace, which is what we need in zombies. Time to get some standing kills, and luckily for us, this corner is pretty good. I mean, you do have a small wall which will allow me to get PG flopper kills. And then from here, what I'm going to do is just make sure I use Frenzy Guard and just keep on spraying the SG-12 shotgun. So far we're at purple rarity, and then from here we're about to run out of ammo, but the good thing is that we're able to reach our rarity, and now from here we can check what we get. Let's check what's inside, and we got pretty decent stuff. I like it. Time to finish the round by killing the rest of the Ravagers, and having a brain rot Ravager is very helpful. I mean, think about it. It's just being able to distract the rest of them, and then from here I can just get max ammo and keep on going. Let's see how rapid fire works against the Ravagers and zombies, and I mean, that's just insane fire rate. It looks like I'm using like a jitter mod or just some type of Cronus Zen. However, I'm not. In this case, it just shoots that fast. It's incredible. I mean, I'm just able to get so many kills, and just having Deadshot combined with double tap, I mean, it's insane. Alright, let me just get the rest of them, and I'm just surprised by the fact that it even shoots that fast. Let's see how it does against the bear, and with double tap, it just kills the bear within 3 seconds. That's just crazy. Most guns take a while to kill the bear, however this gun, I mean 3 seconds it all takes, and I really like that. One thing I want to keep in mind is that although I have a powerful gun in my hands, of course vulnerability is something I have to keep in mind. And now we're trapped, so let's use some Frenzy Guard right now. Now that we have Frenzy Guard, we can easily get ourselves out of the situation. From here, let's just get some max armor. Now from here, let's just keep on killing more zombies. And like I said, anytime you're always in a corner or just trying to do something, I always have backup. Either a Frenzy Guard, some grenades, just anything that can easily get the zombies out of my hands. And I just feel like that's something that I've always thought about. It's just making sure I keep on moving because of course, no matter what you do, sometimes you just get trapped in unexpected ways. And you know, I've learned that from the past. I mean, sometimes I just feel like I think to myself like, how could I have gotten out of the situation? And man, I got that. Time for Pack a Punch 3, and let's see how we do against these zombies. And luckily for us, we have insta kills. So now I could just hip fire, or I can stay down sights. It doesn't really matter. The good thing for us is that it lasts for 30 seconds. So let me just get the rest of the zombies in our way. Now luckily I do have Whisk T, so that's going to help me a little bit. Let me just keep on moving over here, getting the rest of the zombies. Now the good thing for us is that we are in a diner, and I noticed that the spawns are pretty quick, and so that's going to make it much more easier for us to get. Let me just keep on moving over here, getting these ones, and I'm just making sure that I'm not getting trapped in corners. Time to get some crouching kills, and luckily for us we have Frenzy Guard, so let me activate that, and then we can easily get the zombies and the bear. And so far we're progressing pretty fast on the rarities. Now so far we're almost about to get it, and finally we got it. Now let's see what rewards we get. Hopefully something good and something that I feel like I'll be able to use. And okay, we've got some pretty good stuff. I like it so far. Time to keep on spraying and praying against these zombies. And I just love the fact that I feel like this gun is just something unique and special to this game. We definitely needed a semi-automatic shotgun. All the shotguns we've had have been like double shotgun, pump action, and fully automatic. And I just feel like semi-auto was something that we definitely needed. Now of course I did get trapped, but luckily I do have my Semtex grenades. And I use that right now. Now we got some double points, and then just get the rest of the zombies that are in our way. Time to get some Ravager kills, and sometimes I do notice that they get stuck in unwanted places, and I feel like it can get a little annoying, but the good thing is that I have the mini-map, so that helps me to find them. And then from here, let's just get the rest of them. Now luckily for us, they're not really a struggle. And then from here, let's just get this last one. Time to punch them. I like that better. I got max ammo. Sometimes I notice that Ravagers, zombies, and bears get stuck in unwanted places. However, with the modern zombies mechanics, I feel like it's much easier than before to kill them. I remember back then in classic zombies where like if a zombie got stuck in a barrier, most of the time I would have to exit the game because it was nearly impossible to kill him. However, in this game, I just feel like it's just so much better to deal with. Now I get it. It can be annoying and frustrating to deal with bugs and glitches that are in this game. I mean, let's think about it. There are so many developers that work on this game, and to see that is like, why? However, at the end of the day, I think to myself, you know, they're humans just like us, and sometimes we make mistakes and also choices where it's like we're not able to see them right away. And so far, it's like there's so many things that go on to this game that I just feel like sometimes they're not able to catch it right on time. However, I will say that sometimes certain things that do happen in this game are inexcusable, such as like the leaderboard events, because of course we have had so much time with that, and I just feel like it hasn't been resolved yet. Time to test out the SG-12 shotgun against this bear, and we were easily able to put him back to sleep. Goodbye, bear. Take it easy, man. Apparently, Treyarch is bringing back some classic weapons from Black Ops 6 Zombies. I mean, like the PPSH, the Olympia, the M14, the FFAR, and so many more. Now, I will say one thing that I do want them to bring back is classic maps that were from Black Ops 6 Zombies, so we can see them in the Cursed Zombies one. I mean, could you imagine that? Having Shattered Veil, The Reckoning, Terminus, and other maps come to this game with the Cursed mode, I just feel like it would be so much better. And think about it, we'll have more variety and also more maps to play with. I mean, who knows? Maybe they could take parts of those maps and make them even to survival maps. And that's just more and more content for us to enjoy. And I just feel like every time they add more content, it just makes this game more enjoyable and fresh to play. Time to get some zombie skills with Frenzy Guard, and luckily for us, it's not really much of a challenge. I will say sometimes it does make it quite difficult whenever the weapon isn't as good as I thought it would be. However, in this case, we don't really have a problem with that. And I just feel like standing our ground is very important. And so far we're able to get those zombie skills from a great distance. And then having Brain Rot just to clear up the rest of the zombies that are in our way. And I just feel like that's good. One of the main downsides with having newer weapons come to this game is I feel like Pack Mule, which is a major augment for Mule Kick, typically doesn't work. Which does kind of suck because I wonder how many bullets or rounds we would get into our weapon. And luckily with shotguns, typically they give you like 2 magazines, which is pretty decent. Now from here, let's just get the rest of the zombies. And like I said, hopefully in the near future they'll get on top of it. However, I'm pretty sure they will, and that's a good thing, is that Treyarch is always on top of things regardless of what we think. I'm glad Treyarch has fixed most of the major and minor augments for either the perks, the ammo mods, and field upgrades. Because some of them, I was thinking to myself, like, I want to test it out so bad, but the thing is that it's broken. And of course, anytime that something is broken, I typically don't want to showcase to you guys because I feel like I'm misleading you by showing like, oh hey, this is the best setup, but the thing is if you can't use it, there's really no point. And so far, I'm glad Treyarch is fixing these things so that whenever they are available, I can showcase to you guys the best setups because of course, anybody would want that, right? You want to make sure that you're loaded up so you're able to kill these zombies quite fast and have a great time. Time to get some more elevation kills, and funny enough, earlier we did higher elevation, now this time we're doing lower elevation, so it's basically the opposite. And our Frenzy Guard is no problem. Now from here, let's just kill the rest of the zombies, and so far we're at purple rarity, and they just keep on killing, and luckily we got to the highest rarity, and let's see what we get from this chest. I'm curious to see what we get, hopefully it's something good, and look at that, 2 perks. Time to kill the rest of the Ravagers, and one thing that I will say about this game that I really enjoy is the fact that we have Eternal perks, which are basically perks that stay with you anytime you get down and you get revived. Time to exfil, and let's see how we do against the zombies, and also the bears that are coming up next. I do see this bear right here, let me just put him down quite fast so I can deal with the white bear. Now I do see that white bear spawning in, and let's see how we do. And so far he's not letting me shoot his spores, but that's okay. We could just get him on the face. I think he truly deserves that. And then from there we put him down quite fast. Now let's see what we're going to do next. Hopefully you guys will like this part, because I mean anybody would. And I feel like in this case you guys will enjoy as well. This is the best class setup for the SG-12 shotgun. For the muzzle we're going to use the Akita full bore, which increases ADS pellet spread. For the barrel we're going to use the 18-inch critical strike barrel, which allows for increased location damage multiplier for heavier damage. Then we're going to use the Redwell dash handstop for the underbarrel for increased movement speeds. For the magazine, we're going to use the Bowen Bighorn drum, which allows for greater magazine ammo capacity up to 14 rounds. Then we're going to use the rear grip LTI Dawnvoid grip, which allows for better recoil control when tactical stance. Then we're going to use the Beadline tactical pad for the stock for increased tactical stance spread and hipfire spread. For the laser, we're going to use the special MFS pulse fire Taclight laser, which allows for binary trigger, tactical stance, and fire rate, which increases overall potential damage and also makes it so we're able to kill more zombies much quicker. Lastly, we're going to use the Firemount LW trigger so we can increase the fire rate even further. This has been the full breakdown of the SG-12 shotgun and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.